Hello angels and welcome back to my channel. It is Ray Natural here, back another week to help you live your blessed life in the most frugal way possible. Today's content is crafted for I think I need a trim, angel in you. Now before we get into this content, I really appreciate you clicking on my video, and I just want to ask one more thing from you. I would love for you to go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you get notifications when I upload each week, every week, Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay, so now let's get into this content. This is going to be a very short and sweet to the point video. Now we're going to be trimming our hair because we want it to grow. We're trimming our hair for natural hair growth, and I'm going to show you my tips and tricks of how I trim my natural hair. So as you can see, I have my hair pretty much in a standard braid out. So I put these braids throughout my hair all the way to the back to kind of mimic how a hairstylist would section off your hair to cut your hair or to give you a trim. So this is just the easiest way I've found to trim my hair. And you may be wondering how often I trim my hair, and I can't really answer that question. It really depends on the condition of my hair and what I'm planning on doing. So I usually trim my hair before I am expecting some growth. And what I mean by that is I usually do treatments, as you can see for my natural hair videos. Check out my Chebe powder video or my rice water video. Those are the most recent treatments that I'm trying on my hair. So when I am expecting more than usual hair growth for the month or how long I'm going to be treating my hair, I want to go ahead and trim my hair. Also, unfortunately, I do have to trim my hair if it is feeling a little rough. Now that is up to you to determine if you want to trim your hair, when or how often you want to trim your hair. But I usually can tell if my hair is rough because I'll start to get those knots on the end of my hair, those 2-strand knots, or my hair just will feel drier at the ends. And I'm not talking about the normal, like it is typical for your ends to be drier than the rest of your hair, but if it's feeling really rough, if I'm having more trouble detangling the ends of my hair versus the rest of my hair, then I go ahead and give myself a trim. So that is for you, your discretion to determine, but I do it in these plaits or braids, braid out style, because one, I detangle my hair usually to do a braid out. I go ahead and use my dimmer brush to achieve my braids, and my ends are gathered more collectively at the end of my braid, so that's when I go ahead and do my braid. So because I am trying to mimic a salon setup, I know from my own experience that sometimes salons will decide to cut your hair wet, but I've also had beauticians who will cut my hair while it is dry. 90% of the time I am cutting my ends, trimming my ends while they are dry, and of course I use moisture when I'm doing my braid out, but by the time I finish, my ends are dry and I've had no problems cutting my hair this out. And then I go ahead and take off, I want to call it maybe a millimeter of hair. Yeah, so I'm very non-generous with my hair trims because I am into retaining length. I use shears to cut my hair. Now these are hair scissors. They're specifically designed for cutting hair. You don't want to use normal scissors because I hear it can lead to split ends, so make sure you invest in some shears. So the last thing I want to do is go ahead and apply some type of sealant, either oil or some type of gel or something, to kind of seal off those ends that you now have freshly cut, and just so you're sucking up some good stuff into the ends of your hair. Go ahead and use an oil of your choice to go ahead and seal off those ends. Okay, so this is all the hair I pretty much end up trimming off of my hair, and I want to show you all the 2-strand knots that I'm talking about. So as you can see here, those 2 little black little balls right there are actually like knots that my hair has gotten tangled and one hair has broken away from the other one. So we don't like those, and I'm feeling for those and cutting them off when I am doing a trim. Okay, angels, so that's pretty much it. Now I didn't take off a lot of hair, as you can see from that past clip. But another good idea is maybe to pull your hair back in a ponytail so you know which braids you already got to. I may have gotten the same braid maybe twice, but because I'm feeling for my ends to be rougher than the rest of my hair, it's not like I'm going to take off much more, because I'm just feeling for roughness. So that is my technique, fairly simple. I'm expected to get more than 1 millimeter of growth, so I want it to be pressed down, shaken together. I want it to come back. Whatever I took off, I'm expecting to get back. So if you like this video, go ahead and like this video. Leave a comment below on how often you trim your ends, if you trim them yourself, if you still go to the salon to trim them. Let me know in the comments below. But as always, I pray you all continue to live your blessed life. Be blessed.